28 years, 11 months, and 23 days. That's how long the ghost of Trudy Appleby haunted the quiet streets of Moline, Illinois. A phantom of innocence lost, a whisper in the wind asking a question that echoed in the hearts of an entire community. Where did she go? For nearly 3 decades, the silence was deafening. The mystery, a suffocating blanket over a town that refused to forget an 11-year-old girl who vanished on a seemingly ordinary summer morning. This is the story of a cold case that burned with the quiet intensity of a vigil candle, a testament to the enduring power of hope, and the chilling revelation that some secrets, no matter how deeply buried, will eventually claw their way to the surface. August 21st, 1996. A date etched in the memory of Moline. Trudy Appleby, described as a bright and cheerful young girl, left her home around 9:30 a.m. The air was thick with the promise of a late summer day. Eyewitness accounts, fragmented and uncertain with the passage of time, suggested she entered a gray, boxy vehicle with an unidentified white male. A simple act, a fleeting moment that would unravel into a decades-long nightmare. Her father's return home to find an untouched lunchbox confirmed the chilling reality. Trudy was gone, without a word, without a trace. Initial investigations were swift, yet fruitless. The absence of any physical remains quickly categorized this as a no-body homicide, a legal and investigative labyrinth. For years, the Quad Cities community lived under a cloud of uncertainty, the question of Trudy's fate hanging heavy in the air. But what truly set this case apart was the unwavering refusal to let Trudy become a forgotten statistic. Every year, on the anniversary of her disappearance, the community gathered for a candlelight vigil, a silent promise to remember. Billboards bearing her smiling face stood as constant reminders, piercing the collective consciousness, a visual plea for answers. This wasn't just a police investigation, it was a communal yearning for closure. This sustained pressure, this collective memory refusing to fade, played a critical role in keeping the flame of hope alive and ensuring that law enforcement never truly closed the book on Trudy Appleby. Decades drifted by, each year adding another layer of dust to the cold case files. Yet, behind the scenes, a dedicated core of investigators persevered, adapting to new technologies, re-examining old leads. The seizure of a boat in 2018, tested by the FBI with results shrouded in secrecy, hinted at a meticulous, patient strategy. Targeted searches, including a 2020 search of a property owned by Jamison Fisher, yielded no immediate breakthroughs, but each action underscored the enduring commitment to finding Trudy. Over the years, the investigation narrowed, focusing on individuals who may have held the key to Trudy's disappearance. William Ed Smith, believed to be one of the last to see her alive, became a person of interest, though he passed away in 2014. His son-in-law, David Whipple, was also named, alongside a lifelong friend of the Smiths, Jamison Jamie Fisher. Authorities publicly stated their belief that both Whipple and Fisher possessed knowledge they were actively concealing. But it was Fisher's own history that cast a particularly long and ominous shadow. Just 2 months after Trudy's disappearance, he was convicted of felony obstruction and destroying evidence. This wasn't a one-time lapse in judgment. He would be convicted of the same crime on 2 further occasions. This documented pattern of actively hindering investigations painted a disturbing picture, suggesting a man with a deep familiarity with the art of concealment, a man who may have been practicing his dark craft from the very beginning of Trudy's disappearance. Then, after nearly 3 decades of silence, a crack in the wall of mystery. 1 week before the 29th anniversary of Trudy Appleby's vanishing, Jamison Fisher, now 50 years old, was indicted by a Henry County grand jury. The charges: 3 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of concealment of a homicidal death. The ghost of Trudy Appleby had finally caught up to the man who allegedly silenced her. The details alleged in the indictment painted a grim picture: kidnapping and strangulation. While the statute of limitations shielded Fisher from the kidnapping charge, the gravity of murder and the deliberate act of concealing a death remained squarely within the bounds of justice. This strategic legal move by prosecutors demonstrated a commitment to holding Fisher accountable for the most heinous aspects of the alleged crime, a testament to their unwavering pursuit, even after so many years. Fisher's arrest occurred while he was already in custody in Iowa on unrelated drug charges and a parole violation, a stark reminder that sometimes, the threads of justice, though tangled, eventually converge. He was held without bond, a clear indication of the severity of the accusations and the perceived risk. The wheels of justice, though turning slowly, were now undeniably in motion. But the legal path ahead is fraught with the complexities of a no-body homicide. Henry County State's Attorney Catherine Runty emphasized that such cases, though challenging, are prosecutable, and they intended to utilize every aspect of the law to advocate for Trudy. Legal experts affirm that convictions in no-body cases are surprisingly common when prosecutors possess strong circumstantial evidence. This reliance on inference, on piecing together fragments of truth, places a heavy burden on investigators and prosecutors, demanding meticulous detail and an airtight narrative. The news of Fisher's arrest sent ripples of complex emotions through Trudy's surviving family and the Moline community. Trudy's uncle, Ray Edelman, became a poignant voice, expressing his profound relief, a sense that Trudy's crime is not gonna go unanswered. Yet, his words were tinged with a deep-seated sadness, acknowledging the bittersweet nature of this long-awaited development and the difficulty of absorbing the newly revealed details of Trudy's final moments. The annual candlelight vigil on August 21st, the 29th anniversary, took on a different atmosphere this year. The despair had been replaced by a palpable sense of hope, a feeling that a corner had finally been turned. Detective Michael Griffin's quiet tribute, attending the vigil in blue and white Nike tennis shoes, a silent echo of the young girl he had dedicated so many years to finding, spoke volumes about the personal investment of those who never gave up. The community's bond with Trudy remained unbroken. The vigil, moved to a larger venue, drew a significant crowd, a testament to the lasting impact of her disappearance. Lana Luth and Donna Engesser, who had carried Trudy's memory for decades, spoke of a wound that had permanently altered their town. Tammy, the woman who left flowers at Trudy's memorial, articulated the profound sense of shared loss. She really belonged to us. Yet, even with the arrest, a crucial piece remains missing. Trudy's remains have not been found. Police Chief Galt has affirmed that the search will continue. For Trudy's uncle, Ray Edelman, finding her body is paramount, the final step towards true closure, to put a marker on her grave, to lay her to rest beside her mother and grandmother. The ache of the unknown persists, a stark reminder that justice, while significant, is only one part of the long journey towards healing.
Good evening and thanks for being with us at 5. We begin tonight with a break in the Trudy Appleby case. Tonight, authorities say they've made an arrest. 50-year-old Jamison Albert Fisher is in custody. It comes just a week before the 29-year mark of Trudy's disappearance. A grand jury in Henry County, Illinois, indicted Fisher yesterday for Trudy's murder. He faces 3 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of concealment of a homicidal death. According to Henry County State's attorney, Fisher is accused of strangling Trudy. Drew Coffey is live at the Scott County Jail with the new information we're learning today in this nearly 30-year-old case. Good evening, Drew.
Good evening, John. Right now we're here at the Scott County Courthouse and Jail, where the man who's charged with Appleby's death is now in custody after nearly 3 decades since her disappearance. Now, we learned all this information in a press conference today with the Henry County and Rock Island County officers, who say that today marks one step closer to finding answers for the community.
28 years, 11 months, and 23 days. That is how long the family of Trudy Appleby has waited for a resolution
To questions that have loomed over the community for decades.
to stand before you and say what we long had hoped we could say.
Moline Police Chief Darren Gold announcing they've arrested 50-year-old Jamison Fisher for the murder of 11-year-old Trudy Appleby.
We have a 12-year-old that came up missing.
Appleby went missing on August 21st, 1996 in Moline. She was seen leaving her home and getting into a car driven by an unidentified male. Her whereabouts have been a mystery ever since.
At this time, we have not recovered the remains of Trudy.
Fisher of East Moline now faces 3 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of concealing the homicide.
Many people have talked about Mr. Fisher to us. That's why we're here today.
He was named a person of interest back in 2020. Michael Griffin, a detective from Moline PD, has worked on this case for years now.
It's nothing that we can solely take credit for or say it's our case. We've done this together, our communities. This is a community win. I hope they feel that too.
This isn't going away. You cannot escape this through time, because we're going to continue to work it.
The 29th anniversary of Appleby's disappearance is next week.
It's a little nice to change the tone of next week's vigil to that of comfort and resolution other than pain and wonder and mystery. This arrest does not erase the pain, but it does bring us one step closer to closure.
Fisher will stay here at Scott County Jail until further court proceedings. John, back to you.
All right, Drew, thank you. Jamison Fisher was first named a person of interest back in August of 2020. Along with David Whipple, William Ed Smith was already named a person of interest. That was in 2017. Then in September of 2020, police searched a property owned by Fisher in East Moline, but nothing came of that. Fisher has a criminal history in both Iowa and Illinois. He was serving time in Iowa and was out on parole when he was arrested in July of this year. He was arrested on drug charges and a parole violation. Shelby Kluver goes deeper into the timeline of Trudy Appleby's disappearance.
On August 21st, 1996, 11-year-old Trudy Appleby was last seen leaving her Moline home, never to return. Over the years, the Quad Cities refused to let this case go cold. Billboards bearing Trudy's image helped keep the search alive. In December 2018, investigators took a major step, the seizure of a boat believed to be connected to her disappearance. It was later tested by the FBI, though forensic results were not made public. Then in 2020, authorities publicly named multiple persons of interest, including Jamison Fisher. Police believed these persons of interest knew more than what they've shared. More recently, in 2023, police executed a search warrant in Kelowna. Once again, no human remains were located.
We have made an arrest in the murder of Trudy Appleby.
Now, after nearly 29 years, a breakthrough.
Now you can see today's full press conference from police on our streaming app, the News 8 Plus app.
The Trudy Appleby case, spanning nearly 3 decades, offers profound lessons in the enduring pursuit of justice. It underscores the critical importance of dedicated cold case units, the unwavering commitment of law enforcement over extended periods, and the transformative power of evolving forensic technologies, particularly in no-body homicides. The ability to extract DNA evidence from ever smaller samples, a capability that advanced significantly since 1996, played a crucial role in keeping the investigation viable. Moreover, this case highlights the often understated but vital role of community memory and advocacy. The annual vigils, the persistent visibility of Trudy's image, ensured that her case never faded into obscurity, maintaining public pressure and reminding authorities of their commitment. This collective refusal to forget is a powerful, informal mechanism of justice, demonstrating that the community itself can be a driving force in the pursuit of truth. The Henry County State's Attorney's determination to prosecute a no-body homicide, emphasizing that the law allows for it, signifies a growing adaptability and resilience within the legal system. It demonstrates a willingness to pursue justice even in the absence of traditional direct evidence, prioritizing accountability and closure for victims and their families. The arrest of Jamison Fisher, after so many years, serves as a potent reminder that even the coldest of cases can yield to persistent investigation, advancing technology, and the unwavering power of human dedication. It offers a renewed sense of hope for other families still waiting for answers, suggesting that no case is truly beyond resolution, no matter how long the shadows may linger. Though the wheels of justice have begun to turn, the full story of Trudy Appleby remains unfinished. The silence that shrouded her disappearance for nearly 3 decades has been broken, but the echo of her absence still resonates deeply within Moline. The quest to bring complete closure, to recover Trudy's remains and lay her to rest, continues. This case, a powerful testament to the enduring spirit of a community that refused to forget, underscores a fundamental truth: justice, while often delayed, must never be denied. For nearly 3 decades, Trudy's voice was lost. Today, we speak her name together. If Trudy's story has moved you, if you believe in the power of truth and the relentless pursuit of justice, we urge you to join our community here at Truth in Shadows. Subscribe to our channel for more in-depth investigations into the hidden stories that shape our world. Like this video if you found it compelling and share it with others to help keep Trudy's memory alive. Your thoughts and insights are invaluable, so please leave a comment below. Let us know what you think of this long-awaited development and what other cold cases deserve to be brought into the light. By engaging with our channel, subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting, you become a vital part of our mission to uncover the truth that lies in the shadows. Thank you for watching.